A shopping trip with her grandmother answered a question that had haunted her entire childhood. Somebody's Daughter by Ashley C. Ford. Audiobook summary and review by StoryShots. The parent she idealized turned out to be the person she should have feared most. That is the quiet devastation at the center of Somebody's Daughter, a memoir, by Ashley C. Ford. It traces a childhood built around an incarcerated father's absence, a volatile mother's love, and a girl's search for the truth about who her family really is. Growing up, watched but not seen. Most people assume a hard childhood means a lack of love. This story proves something stranger. You can be loved constantly and still feel invisible. A mother could be tender one moment, braiding hair and offering sweet names, and terrifying the next, prone to sudden beatings a child comes to believe she deserved. Being good became a survival skill, not an identity. That kind of watchfulness doesn't disappear once you leave the house it was built in. Children raised to anticipate danger carry that instinct into every relationship, waiting for the version of love that hurts. A grandmother's home represented safety without conditions. That contrast set up a question that would take years to answer. The father built from letters. An incarcerated father exists mostly on paper. Phone calls and letters full of promises become the raw material for an idealized man, someone who could never disappoint the way the adults in daily life did. But a childhood spent loving a fantasy leaves a specific kind of hole. The real man stays out of reach, protected by silence from every adult nearby. Nobody explains why he is in prison. For years, the absence has no shape, just a wound revisited again and again. The version of someone you build out of longing is never the version you eventually have to face. That silence could not hold forever, and when it finally broke, it broke in the most ordinary place imaginable. What a shopping trip revealed. It happened on an errand, nothing dramatic, no warning. The truth surfaced. Her father was in prison because he raped 2 women. Not a wrongful conviction, not a stolen car, but a truth that collided directly with the man built in imagination over years of letters. Around that same period, she was raped by an ex-boyfriend she'd agreed to meet one last time. She told no one. 2 facts now sat side by side. The father she loved had done this to someone else, and now it had happened to her too. The people who hurt us, and the people we love, are sometimes the exact same people, and pretending otherwise nearly broke her. That single afternoon forced a harder question. How do you keep loving someone once you know exactly what they are capable of? If this story of family, silence, and survival stayed with you, someone you know would probably feel it too. Pass this summary along. Final summary. This summary of Somebody's Daughter threads together a childhood shaped by unpredictable love, a father built from letters instead of truth, and the discovery that finally connected those 2 threads together. Ford's answer to the hardest question the memoir raises, how to keep loving someone who has caused real harm, unfolds through her first consensual relationship, her escape to college, and a prison visit 13 years in the making. The full version covers her reconciliation with her mother during a medical crisis, and what genuine forgiveness looked like once she finally sat across from her father. Anyone navigating a complicated parent or a hidden family history will find something worth sitting with here. We're putting together the full summary of Somebody's Daughter right now, with an infographic and animated video. Follow the book in the StoryShots app to get it the moment it's ready.